Hey, how's everyone doing today? You are cracking packs with Lumpy. And today we have the Teferi Planeswalker deck from Dominaria. Yeah. It is a blue-white deck with Teferi, the legendary Planeswalker, on the front with a loyalty of 5. And for +2, you untap up to 1 target artifact or creature. For -3, you gain 2 life and draw 2 cards. For -9, take an extra turn after this one. That could come in handy. Yeah, he costs 6 to put out. And before I forget, make sure to subscribe. I'm not going to bust him out, but we are giving away a little prize package at 250 subscribers, after 500 subscribers, and after 1,000 subscribers. I'll put a link down in the comment section, or not the comments, down in the description section of where to find that video, and you can find out what I'm giving away to my subscribers. Anyway, without further ado, we are going to bust into the Teferi Planeswalker deck. Finally got a sharp knife. Yeah, look at that. Sliced right through the box almost. Anyway, I barely touched it. Here we go. Here's nothing. Alrighty. We have our beautiful Teferi the Timebender Planeswalker card that I just read. Going in a sleeve, of course. And don't steal, kids. There you go. You'll get busted right there with that little doohickey. Anyway, beautiful deck box, man. I'm loving it. And it does fit sleeved cards, so that is right up my alley. And we have our deck. With Nyambi, the Faithful Healer, a 2/2 for 3 right on the front there. A rare. Our 2 packs. Hey, before you play. This 60-card deck is ready for battle. Don't start adding new cards just yet. Play a few games to understand how your deck works, then open the included booster packs. Yeah, right. We're going to tear into them right now. Anyway, yeah, this thing has probably the deck list on it. Tells you a little bit about playing the deck. It doesn't have the deck list. Well, they usually do. They made them smaller. Anyway, tells about the card mechanics, 1/1 counters, flying, and historic. Anyway, yeah, historic is a new thing. This collective term refers to cards that celebrate Dominaria's rich history and enduring legacy. Spotting a historic card is easy. Look for any card with legacy, saga, or artifact on its type line. So anything that is a legendary, a saga, or an artifact is a historic card. Very interesting. Let's read Teferi Timebender. Teferi wields powerful time magic to turn the tide of battle in his favor. Whether he is navigating potential futures, rewinding time, or slowing the progress of an enemy assault, Teferi always finds a way to offer strategic advantage in battle. Well, that is interesting. I didn't know he was actually a time manipulator, so maybe he can bring you back in time and let you take a couple extra turns. Well, I guess that's what his Planeswalker says. Take an extra turn at the end. Yep, take a turn after this one. So, let's see what's in his deck here. Yeah, I hate it when those things don't rip all the way. Then you got to take a chance of ruining the cards, tearing this shit off. Anyway. Alright. We got Nyambi, the Faithful Healer. Another rare Daring Archaeologist. Another Nyambi, Faithful Healer. I guess we can read the cards. The Archaeologist. Anyway, that's 3 rares so far. For 4, you get a 3/3. And when Daring Archaeologist enters the battlefield, return target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. Whenever you cast a historic spell, put a 1/1 counter on Daring Archaeologist. That's pretty awesome. Zahid, the Djinn of the Lamp. A 5/6 for 6. A legendary creature. You may pay 4 and tap an untapped artifact you control rather than pay this spell's mana cost. That's pretty cool. And it has flying. Another rare. Sparring Construct. When Sparring Construct dies, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Only cost 1 for a 1/1. Knight of New Benalia. For 2, you get a 3/1, a human knight. There's 3 of those. Nope, there's another Sparring Construct. Where'd that sucker go? There you go. Alright, so there's 2 of those so far. A Relic Runner. 2 of those. Tetsuko Umezawa, Fugitive. I've heard a lot of good things about this card. Creatures you control with power or toughness 1 or less can't be blocked. So you bust out a bunch of creatures with power or toughness 1, and you just rule the game. Trample your opponent because they cannot be blocked. You bust this out, then you get something that has hexproof, and the cards are basically indestructible. It's a 1/3 for 2. Aether Glider. It's not an Aether Glider, it's an Aether Glider. Interesting. 2/1 for 3. Artifact creature is a bird construct, has flying, and Aether Glider can't block. Oh, there's 3 of those. Jorah's Familiar. Joira's Familiar. Okay, Joira. My bad. 2/2 for 4. Has flying. Historic spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Pretty awesome. And there's 2 of those. The Juggernaut. Yeah, man. For 4, you get a 5/3 Juggernaut. Juggernaut attacks each combat if able. Juggernaut cannot be blocked by walls. Because it's a tank, it'll plow right through it. Anyway, there's 2 of those. I'm liking this deck so far. Teferi Sentinel. For 5, you get a 2/6. As long as you control a Teferi Planeswalker, Teferi Sentinel gets +4/+0. Wow, so it's a 6/6. For 5, pretty good. And there's, wow, 3 of those. Decent. Very decent. Sarah Angel. The new Sarah Angel. Check her out. There it goes. Now it's in focus. All right. The new Sarah Angel. For 4, or 5, excuse me, you get a 4/4 for 5. It has flying and vigilance. Gideon's Reproach. For 2. Gideon's Reproach deals 4 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. And there's 3 of those. Befuddle. Target creature gets -4/-0 until end of turn, and you draw a card. For 3, there's 2 of those. Divination. For 3, draw 2 cards. And there's only 1 of those. Teleportal machinations. Teleportal machinations. I guess that's how it is. How it's pronounced. It's cost 3. Return target creature to its owner's hand. If you control an artifact, draw a card. I don't know what to think of that. I guess it's pretty cool. Oh, there's 4 of those. Yeah, I guess you're returning some creatures to its owner's hand. If you control an artifact, draw a card. Hopefully you control an artifact. Yeah, man. For 3. Anyway, we got 4 of those for 3. 11 planes. 11 islands. And 4 meandering rivers. Enters the battlefield tapped, of course. Excuse me. But I don't know. I think I'm liking that deck. I'll have to play it a couple times to be sure. But we shall see. Anyway, bust open our packs here. Is it going to be Karn or the chick? I don't know her name. But yeah, let's go with her first. Will we get a Karn Planeswalker in here? Give us a thumbs up, like, subscribe, share, all that happy horse crap. Anyway, we've got Get To Lava Runner, Sarah's Disciple, Tolarian Scholar, the Professor, Radiating Lightning. Radiating Lightning deals 3 damage to target player and 1 damage to each creature that player controls. I really like that. A Mammoth Spider, 3/5 for 5. Drudge Sentinel, a 2/1 for 3. Tap Drudge Sentinel, it gains indestructible until end of turn. Keldon Overseer, Human Warrior, a 3/1 for 3. And it has a kicker for 4. If it's kicked, you gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature and it gains haste. Wow, that's... yeah, man, pretty good card then. Academy Journey Mage. For 5, you get a 3/2. This spell costs 1 less to cast if you control a wizard. Tragic Poet. Sacrifice Tragic Poet. Return target enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand. It's a 1/1 for 1. Vicious Offering. And it has a kicker. Sacrifice a creature. Target creature gets a -2/-2 until end of turn. If this spell was kicked, that creature gets a -5/-5 instead. And it only costs 2, and it's an instant. Amaranathine Wall. Amaranathine. Don't know what Amaranathine is. Anyway. It costs 4. It's a 0/6 with Defender. This wall gains indestructible until end of turn for 2. And, oh, that was our first uncommon, yes. Okay, the Amaranathine Wall. Gaia's Blessing for 2. Target player shuffles up to 3 target cards from their graveyard into their library, and you draw a card. When Gaia's Blessing is put into your graveyard from your library, shuffle your graveyard into your library. Wow. That... If it's put into your graveyard from your library, shuffle your graveyard into your library. But if it's put into your graveyard from the battlefield, I don't get it. Anyway, for 2, I guess it's a sorcery, so it just goes from your library into your graveyard. I guess. I'd need a ruling on that. Oh, Gilded Lotus. Yeah, man. All right. Gaia's Blessing. Let me know down in the comments what that actually means. Anyway, Gilded Lotus going in a sleeve right away. And our legendary Human Knight. For 3, you get a 2/2 with First Strike, Vigilance, and Lifelink. Danitha Capuchin is a Paragon. Danitha Capuchin. Aura and equipment spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. I'm liking that, man. Yeah. And a swamp and a sapperling token. That's awesome. But, yeah. Gaia's Blessing. Y'all gotta let me know what that really means. I'm gonna try to explain it. Gilded Lotus. Tap it, add 3 mana of any one color. It costs 5 to put out, but still. Excellent card. Alright. Excuse me. And let's see what Karn brings us. Alright, Bloodstone Goblin. Going in the Goblin deck. Whenever you cast a spell, if that spell was kicked, Bloodstone Goblin gets +1/+1 and gains Menace until end of turn. It's a 2/2 for 2. Gotta love them goblins, man. Excavation Elephant. A 3/5 for 5 with a kicker for 1 and a plains. When he enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, return target artifact from your graveyard to your hand. Artificer's Assistant, a 1/1 for a 1 with flying. Whenever you cast a historic spell, scry 1. Pierce the Sky for 2. Pierce the Sky deals 7 damage to target creature with flying for 2. 7 damage for 2? That, yeah, man. To a creature with flying. That's, ooh, and Rat Colony going in the rat deck. Rat Colony gets +1/+0 for each other rat you control. So every rat gives it +1/+0. And this can be used with that, cards with 1 toughness or 1, oh my god. Anyway, it can't be blocked. Why am I not being able to think? Power or toughness? Wow. Why? Power. I could not think of that word. Anyway. Pegasus Courser, Keldon Raider. Pegasus Courser is a 1/3 for 3 with flying. When Pegasus Courser attacks, another target attacking creature gains flying until end of turn. Keldon Raider. When Keldon Raider enters the battlefield, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. A 4/3 for 4. Broken Bond, a sorcery. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. You may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. It costs 2. Divination, draw 2 cards for 3. And our first uncommon is Memorial to Folly, is a land. Enters the battlefield tapped. Add a swamp for 2 and a swamp, tap it, sacrifice Memorial to Folly, and return target creature from your graveyard to your hand. Ooh, I see a foil back there. Howling Golem. For 3, you get a 2/3. When Howling Golem attacks or blocks, each player draws a card. Ooh, a legendary sorcery is our rare. Awesome artwork. For 7, return all legendary permanent cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. Bam! That's what I'm talking about. Primeval's Glorious Rebirth. That's got to be worth a couple bucks. Maybe not much, but a couple bucks. Return all legendary permanents from your graveyard to the battlefield. Very good card. Wow. I'm liking it. And Ancient Animus is our foil. For 2, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. If it's legendary, then it fights target creature an opponent controls. Each deals damage equal to its power to the other. Yeah, oh. And Halar the Fire Fletcher. For 3, we get a 3/3 with Trample. When you cast a spell, if that spell was kicked, put a 1/1 counter on Halar the Fire Fletcher. Then Halar deals damage equal to the number of 1/1 counters on it to each opponent. Wow, digging it. A mountain and another sapperling token. But we are going to sleeve these 3 up. And y'all need to get out. Try anything once, twice if you like it. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And let me know what y'all think about any of these cards. If you got prices. Or can tell me about Gaia's Blessing. Yeah, let me know in the comments. Anyway, y'all have a good one. Lumpy out.